Ranking the best defensive ends in Madden 24. We are back here with another tier list update. Today we got defensive ends. And now right before we do go on ahead and get into the first cards, I do want to take a look at the old tier list real quick. And really, to me, man, I don't think anyone even needs to come down. I think kearse still in S tier. I think that's true. I think the people in A tier still along the lines of A tier. With the cards we have, I just think for the most part, they just join kearse in S tier more than like have to move everyone down. We're gonna get started right here. Samson for the Colts. 83 speed, 87 acceleration, has great finesse moves, but the block shed and the power moves are lower, but this is where traits are so important. So the bull rush trait, think of that as power moves. Spin and swim move, think of that as finesse moves. He has the bull rush trait on no. That means he's not going to use power moves. He's only going to use finesse moves. With that rating on yes, he's actually a very solid card. I'm not really covering this card right here. I think they're on the same exact tier, by the way. Like the 83 and the 86. I think it's bare minimum difference for the most part. But for me, Samson, I just think he's like okay throughout the game. I'm going to go ahead and put him like D or C tier. Oh, I'll put him D tier because the block shed's also low. But he's a card like his 86 is actually good for the current zero chill head event. I think that's where his use really is, but grand scheme of the game, not great. And after that, we get the Saints defensive end. No idea how to say his name, but 82 speed, 84 acceleration, has great power moves this time with decent block shed. And if we look at his traits, this time again, only the bull rush trait on yes, meaning we can ignore his finesse move rating. Only going to use that power move one. For me, he is going to rank a tier above the card we just covered. I'm going to go ahead and place him in the C tier. And after that, we get David Bakhtiari's first out of position card of the video. He's a right end with 85 speed, 86 acceleration, has 88 power moves, a little bit higher power moves than finesse moves, 88 block shed. If we look at his traits, right, he has no pass rush traits on at all. But here's the thing, right, you would think it's really, really bad, which it kind of is. For some reason, man, sometimes the cards with no pass rush traits on yes just actually play good. And it's kind of like the John Madden defensive tackle last year. If you played last year, you wouldn't think they play good. If you use them, it's just like, I don't know how to describe it. I'm gonna go ahead and put him in the B tier. And now after that, we do get Logan Hall right here with 80 speed, 85 acceleration. Again, this time really high power moves, lower finesse moves, and also lower block shed. When we take a look at his traits, this time has all three pass rush traits on yes, which this time again doesn't work in his favor because he's going to use this finesse move rating. For me, I'm going to go ahead and have this Logan Hall 89 in the C tier. Yeah, I don't mind that. I think he's a tier worse than this David Bakhtiari. And after that, we get AJ Epenza right here of the Buffalo Bills. 86 speed, 89 acceleration with great power moves this time with 91. The finesse moves are a little bit low, same with the block shed. If we look at his traits this time, again, only the bull rush move on yes. So again, only going to use that power move rating. It's 91. Only thing low on this card is block shed. For me, that is good enough to go ahead and make this B tier for sure. We get a lower overall card of Ed Too Tall Jones right here, 90 overall with 85 speed, 89 acceleration. This time, pretty good balance of finesse and power moves, block shed and impact blocking. He's also 6'9". And we look at his traits, he only has that bull rush trait on yes. So again, only going to use his 86 power move rating, which actually kind of doesn't work in his favor. And I mean, it doesn't make him like bad or anything, but like you would kind of want him to use his finesse moves because finesse moves is actually higher, right? Doesn't really make too much sense why they would do his traits like that. But for me, Ed Too Tall is going to go ahead and for sure make this B tier. And after that, we get Dolphins great Mario Williams with 84 speed, 88 acceleration, has 83 finesse moves, 93 power moves with great block shed, great impact blocking. If we look at his traits this time, has all three pass rush traits on yes. The only thing that I'm a little bit lower on right now is his slightly lower finesse moves, but speed, acceleration, block shed, impact blocking, all really solid. And in today's video, I'm not really talking about a lot of what's called like X factors or abilities. For the most part, man, I think these are pretty bad. Like even like the only thing I'd kind of talk about is maybe inside stuff, maybe that's more of like a defensive tackle thing in my opinion. So for me though, Mario Williams, I am placing him like, oh, I think he has to be A tier based on some of the cards we have in A tier. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and put him in. Now, after that, we do have Leonard Floyd right here. Really great card right here. So Leonard Floyd, 91 speed, 92 acceleration, great finesse moves, lower power moves, great block shed, lower impact blocking. If we take a look at his traits, he has all three pass rush traits on yes. So we kind of do, okay, we actually are gonna have a new tier. Leonard Floyd is amazing though. His traits are a little bit bad. And again, from ability standpoint, gets things like edge threat, but no like inside stuff or anything. For me, Leonard Floyd is gonna go ahead and be the new A tier. I think he's a tier better than everyone in this A tier, but he's also worse than kearse. So yeah, I'm gonna drop everyone down. Yeah, I like this a little bit more. I don't think these two cards are on the same tier. And right after that, we do get Julius Peppers with 88 speed, 92 acceleration, 6'7", 295, 91 finesse moves, 87 power moves, great block shed, great impact blocking. And for traits, literally every trait you would want on yes. Leads to his card's playing really good. Now, there is a slight downside with this card now though, is the fact that you wouldn't be able to use his safety card, which is so great in the game. team. That's really the downside of this card. For me though, I think this Julius Peppers is still A tier, and honestly you could say he's better than Leonard Floyd as well. I like him more than everyone in B again. And now right after that we do have Kwity Paye with 88 speed, 89 acceleration. Again, great power moves, lower finesse moves, block shed, impact blocking, all great. And for traits, only the bull rush trait, and yes, which again works in his favor because he has higher power moves, has 92 power moves. This is another really great rusher in the game for me. I'm gonna go ahead and put him also in this A tier. After that we get Brandon Graham right here. I don't believe you can get him yet, but eventually we'll be able to get him from the Frozen Forge solo challenges with 85 speed, 88 acceleration, good balance of finesse, power moves, block shed, impact blocking, all really solid. And for traits, everything you'd want on yes. So Brandon Graham is a beast, man. He is one of the better rushers in the game, in my opinion. For me, he for sure is also in this A tier. And now we jump up to the 93 overalls. The first one we got is David Bakhtiari with 87 speed, 89 acceleration, 85 finesse moves, 93 power moves, 93 block shed, 90 impact blocking. And again, same traits as before, no pass rush traits on yes. And from an ability perspective, he can get inside stuff for 1 AP. I can't explain why, but this card just plays amazing. Like, you wouldn't think it. You really wouldn't think it based on his traits. This is strictly based on like going against the card and using him. I am gonna place him S tier. Also, the inside stuff for 1. You can disagree with me on this. I can't explain why he plays so good. For me, it's just like the John Madden defensive tackle last year. Don't know why he's so good, but he just plays out of his mind. After that, we do get Ed Tutall's full card right here with 87 speed, 91 acceleration, 90 finesse moves, 90 power moves, 90 block shed, 87 impact blocking. Traits, only the bull rush trait, and yes, so again, 90 power moves. And we look at Ed Tutall's abilities right here. No outsiders for 1, edge threat for 2, the discounts. For me, I do think Ed Tutall's kind of in a weird spot. I'm placing him like more top end of A than I am S. I like Kearse and I like Bakhtiari a little bit more than him. And we get Ghost of Future right here, Will Anderson with 92 speed, 88 acceleration, great finesse moves, great power moves, block shed, impact blocking. For traits, really the only trait I'll know was swim move, so everything else is great. Ability wise, he can get no outsiders, edge threat. I just feel like he's Ed Tutall press the upgrade button. I think this is one of the better rushers in the game. For me, Will Anderson is for sure making this S tier, and maybe over Kearse, man. I think he's one of the better defensive ends in the game. And back-to-back Texans right here. We got Jonathan Grenard with 90 speed, 88 acceleration, 93 finesse moves, 88 power moves, 93 block shed, 90 impact blocking. And for traits, as the bull rush and the swim move on yes. And for abilities this time, can get strip specialist, tip drill for 1. Not really too great from an ability perspective, but I think he is better than everyone in A, but worse than everyone in S. I'll slightly put him in this S tier. Like, he'll be bottom in the vest. I really don't hate it. Has really good physical stats all the way across the board, has really good stats. And now the final card we got right here is JJ Watt. I feel like when this card got revealed, everyone thought he was like broken. I really don't think he's broken. Can get every single team chem, which is nice. 90 speed, 94 acceleration, 93 finesse moves, 96 power moves, great block shed, impact blocking. He's trait glitched as well. And from an ability perspective, can get double or nothing for 1, extra relief for 2, interior threat for 1. I actually don't think the interior threat for 1 is bad value. Interior threat is kind of interesting. Honestly, could see you running that. For me, JJ Watt though, that's not to say he's not a bad card. I think he's amazing. For me, he for sure is going to go ahead and make this S tier. I think he's better than Bakhtiari and Grenard, but like Kearse and Will Anderson, it can definitely be argued. But yeah, boys, this has been my updated thoughts on the defensive end position in Madden 24 Ultimate Team. Let me know your thoughts down below in the comments. Let me know what you agree with, what you disagree with. Who were you guys rocking out as your defensive ends? Now, if you guys did enjoy this video, make sure to leave a like, subscribe to stay up to date with the best cards in Madden 24. If you guys want to watch me use some of these cards live, I've been streaming on both YouTube and Twitch. If you want to watch on YouTube, make sure to hit that noti bell, or if you want to watch on Twitch, check the links in the description, hit that Twitch with a follow. But if you guys do want another video to watch, check this one out right here, because I talked about this card earlier, but Julius Peppers strong safety card actually changes defense.